often called the worst mass murder in Georgia history. This is a case from my hometown that has always baffled, confused, and stirred up controversy. The facts. At approximately 8:15 a.m. on August 29, 2009, police received a 911 call from a 22-year-old man, Guy Heinze Jr., claiming that his whole family had been beaten to death. On arrival at the trailer park in Brunswick, GA, they found 7 people dead and 2 others critically injured. One of those injured, 19-year-old Michael Toller, died the following day in the hospital. 10 people lived in the mobile home, which was only about 900 square feet. A small space for so many people. The door of the trailer was never locked as a large family shared the mobile home. And nobody had a key. There was no air conditioning or windows in the trailer. The only survivor of the attack was a 3-year-old boy. On September 8, 2009, police stated that the victims had been beaten with a large instrument. However, the murder weapon was never found. It was later said to be the barrel of a shotgun. The police at that time believed that 3 people committed the crime because of its brutality. The murders gained international attention and have been referred to as the worst mass murder case in Georgia state history. Initially, police arrested Heinze on suspicion of tampering with evidence at the crime scene and on drug possession charges. Glynn County Police gave an initial press conference on August 30 in which they would not identify the other victims, but stated their ages ranged from older than infants to their mid-40s. Police Chief Matt Doering said, "I wouldn't call Mr. Heinze a suspect, but I won't rule him out either." However, on September 14, 2009, Heinze was indicted by a grand jury, and prosecutors intended to seek the death penalty. The case lingered in the courts. In 2011, defense attorneys were given permission to observe DNA testing of a broken gun stock and other items recovered from the scene of the crimes. The judge originally assigned to the trial resigned in 2011 for reasons unrelated to the case. Heinze pleaded not guilty at an arraignment hearing on February 23, 2012. During the trial, the prosecution put forward the theory that drugs and money was the prime motivation for the murders. Heinze's defense countered that the investigation refused to consider other suspects in the killings. On October 25, 2013, Heinze was convicted of all 8 murders and sentenced to life imprisonment with no chance of parole. Prosecutors decided not to seek the death penalty as part of the deal with the defense when Juror 152 was removed and replaced by a substitute. On December 7, 2020, Heinze's conviction was upheld by the Supreme Court of Georgia. This episode of Forensic Tales includes photos of Guy Heinze Jr. and the crime scene. Several people have tried to petition for Guy